All right, rise and shine, bitches. 10:37 on the clock. On the clock. Planetary hour of the moon. Moon is officially in Aquarius. Mm-hmm. Oh, they're trying to love me out. You do too much. Do way too much, baby. Mm-hmm. Moon is in Aquarius at more than likely 1 degree, heading towards the second. Let's do this. Let's do this. They working too hard, baby. My nose feels so stuffy. I ain't even walk up to him. He walk up to me. I just heard that. Had me cracking the fuck up. I ain't even walk up to him. He walk up to me. He came to me. Mm-hmm. Okay. What it do, what it is. Yes, you can see that. Thank you very much. All right. Apparently my stuff is like all logging out. They don't want me to do my work no more. Doesn't stop it. 10:40 on the clock. Alright. No, I don't need a horoscope. I can tell my own horoscope. What I need is my chart, sir. Thank you very much. Alright. Let's see what's going on here. Again, today is the 25th of November. I was about to say 11/25, 2025. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. Yes, I want to see the whole map, please. Welcome in, you guys. Took long enough for y'all to get here. All right, let's get this open. There we go. Now we're back in action. All right. Second degree of Aquarius in 46 minutes. Where we are right now, C247. Third degree of Aquarius. Let's see what it speaks about. A deserter from the Navy. The refusal to accept the unacceptable. It says certain of society's constraints and requirements are simply inappropriate for us and we cannot and must not comply. Uh-oh. Refusing to comply with inappropriate authority. Who the hell went into my laptop and changed all my shit up? Who gave you permission? It says, whatever can endure on the inner plane withstands all that comes. This ability to face life head on and meet all things without buckling under is earned and it is not gifted. It is inevitably required that the individual must go against society and its norms and rules in order to find their own unique true path. Okay? Fourth degree of Sag, it looks like, is where we're heading with the energy of the sun. And that one speaks about a youth holding a lighted candle. Nope, wrong one, hold on. Yesterday was all about strategic training. It's a little child learning to walk. So support and guidance. There's always someone to help. Who needs help? Who needs help? All right, because there's someone needing help and or guidance or support, and then there's this energy of the refusal to accept the unacceptable right now, currently. All right, planetary hour of the moon, moon in Aquarius. There's a lot of, again, the whole deceptive energy. I just saw the Seven of Swords in my third eye. So let's just look at the transits. What's happening today? All right, it's Tuesday. It's Mars' day. At 3:52 a.m., I'm seeing the moon in Capricorn trying to overtake Uranus and Taurus. At 4:10 a.m., we're seeing the moon in Capricorn sextile to Neptune Pisces. We've seen the moon in Capricorn semi-square over to the North Node Pisces. And it looks like when the moon ingressed into Aquarius, we've seen a semi-square over to Mars in Sag. 6:25, Venus in Scorpio had a quincunx over to Chiron Aries. And then at 8:44 a.m., the moon conjunct Pluto. Following transit is going to be the moon in Aquarius, the sextile over to the sun in Sag. And then we see the moon in Aquarius quintile over to both Mercury and Venus by 1:24 p.m. and then 4:29 p.m. And then the transits are gone. So it looks like harmony, compatibility, ease, and potential is coming up for the remaining of the day. Okay. I have Oracle of the Radiant Sun out here. I don't know what this is all about. We're going to find out. I need my charger to move. Okay. What is this all about? Yes, I woke up like this. I know I look a hot damn mess. The moon in Aries, protection. Venus in Virgo, discrimination. Mercury in Aquarius, originality. Mars in Virgo, criticism. And Venus in Taurus with romance. Okay. Somebody feels that you have a sense of protection with whoever it is that you know that's in the workplace. Because of your originality, because of what you seem to know, people are criticizing you or discriminating you, saying that you have some sort of involvement romantically with someone in the workplace. And this is the person that's protecting you. That's what it says. Protection, discrimination, originality, criticism, and romance. I'm seeing the first house, the second house, the sixth house, the 11th house. That's what that means. Okay. See what's going on. Mercury in Taurus. I'm seeing Venus in Aries. And Saturn in Scorpio. Somebody is saying that you have an inheritance that's meant to come your way, but you're dealing with some sort of resistance right now, and it's not given to you up until you come into partnership or whoever this is that's lusting after you gives it to you. Mars and Leo, that's all through egotism, and it looks like it's connected to your principles. Are you trying to escape somebody or escape something? That's that's bringing me back to yesterday's reading when I said, what was that? The moon in Capricorn with sextile to Mercury in Scorpio. I said something about the Ford Escape vehicle. Escape, like 12th house energies. Okay, it would be like, well, through fear you have to escape. No, you don't. You gotta do nothing. What's going on in the workplace? Why does people like want to criticize you or discriminate you, saying that you have this romantic connection with this person that's protecting you? Is it true or is it not? The Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, because it's true. The Hangman, the High Priestess, whoever. That's a lot of fucking majors right there. Whatever's part of your destiny here and whatever's been enlightened to others is that you're some sort of empath. All right, and this connection that you have with whoever this is that is in your workplace, they feel that you get some sort of, like, let's just say, special privilege through this energy of protection. Why is that? There's been a lot of resistance in connection to your inheritance. If it has anything to do with your principles, someone is saying that you're a little bit too prideful or egotistical because this person lusts after you and you get special privileges. It's all supposed to be kept, quote unquote, some sort of secret, or it's all just an illusion to other people. That's the Venus and Scorpio energy that's going to be at a quintile today with the moon in Aquarius. All right. So, because of something that you do that's original, that's the only Aquarian energy I see out here. It could be something through communication or something that's innovative. All right. And whatever is happening here, it kind of gives you a sense of emotional balance. And this is like a secret. Is this a secret, like, love connection or something? No. Whatever your originality is, the Six of Swords is that Mercury and Aquarius' energy. It brings you in your emotional balance. This is the Mars and Pisces. This is the energy of the escape card. You have found original way to escape drama from your workplace. Is that what it is? Hold on, let me do this. Someone wants you to escape your originality. This looks like you moving forward to calmer shores and being happy and emotionally balanced. But this is the energy. Same difference. Okay. I'm seeing the 11th and the 12th houses, so what's the problem? You're moving forward in connection to emotional balance. I don't see what the issue is. Why is the 12th house so significant to this inheritance that's meant to come in? Because I'm seeing the 8th and the 2nd houses, which are of money. This keeps coming out in all the readings this week. Resisting giving you your inheritance. All right. Whatever is happening and however you got a sense of protection around you, it's because whoever it is that you're connected to, it's like a romantic partner. It could be a romantic partner from abroad, let's be clear. All right. That's what I see, connected to your principles. But you're being discriminated and or criticized because of who's protecting you. All right, and people feel that you're being very egotistical and this person just does nothing but lust all over you or something. I'm seeing an Aries or a Leo. I see Sagittarius out here as well, so a fire sign could be of significance. Yeah. And then I see heavy on like the 6th and 12th house in opposition. That's your house of work versus, you know, the house of escapism, because it speaks about imprisonment and it speaks about illnesses. All right, but that's your house of also spirituality, love. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe you want to escape with this person in love and just be gone. Like, that's what it's giving me. And somebody just continues to resist your inheritance that's meant to come through. Okay. Maybe this person wants to escape with you in love. Or whatever you do that is a sense of originality allows you to travel to this person at a far distance. Or something like that. I don't know. Oh no, there's love there. Yeah. Something took place with that new moon in Scorpio that transformed the energy. Something had you tap into like your deep emotional feelings or something. Okay. Show me this money thing right here. Saturn in Scorpio. Queen of Pentacles, there's a lot of money there. It's true. Whatever you do, you make a lot of money, but it has to do with who has it. Show me the Mercury in Taurus energy. That's typically the 5 of Pentacles. They're keeping you limited from your money. The fire sign is up until you come together with this person. Or that's the person that's protecting your inheritance. They're resisting on giving it to you because they're in love with you, question mark. Oh, why are they controlling it? Because they desire you. That makes perfect sense. Okay. It said what it said. That's the brand new beginning. They're not going to let you off the hook on whatever it is that is happening in the background and all the discrimination and all the everybody talking shit about how this person has been protecting you. They don't give a shit. Because that's what they want. They want their happiness. And more than likely, you're over here just hanging back waiting for this person to make a move. Piscean energy. This person's like, in my dreams would I be able to have the man or the woman that I want. Like, something like that. And then you get all these people gossiping about what's happening in the background. Alright, I don't know who this King of Cups is, but there's a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or this is just the energies of Venus being in Pisces, in Scorpio. Mercury being in Scorpio, retrograding right now. Neptune, Saturn, North Node, Pisces, Jupiter, Cancer. It could be whatever. We keep seeing these trines in the month of November. All right, and water energies, and yeah, that's exactly what Spirit was telling me. There's people trying to like break y'all up or something. If something is working in the favor of bringing you together with your person or keeping something a secret. That's what it looks like. Okay. That's nuts. So yeah, the workplace don't like you, whoever you are. Okay? Because of the sense of protection that this person has over you. It feels like a spiritual one, and nobody can more than likely beat that. I've seen all majors come out in the very beginning. If you've been enlightened to whatever your destiny is, or who's supposed to be on your destiny, if it's this person that's like, holy shit, you're highly intuitive, I'm afraid of you, or vice versa. All right, I don't know. There could be something going on there. This is like cautioning you about or warning other people about what's coming, and you can be seen as an empath. And this was on the bottom of the deck. A lot of people might fear this energy. This is a decision card here. It speaks about needing to make a fast decision with Mars and Gemini, but it could be causing some sort of like heated argument. Gemini is communication towards everybody else, because what you seem to understand as an empath. You get like psychic messages, intuitive downloads, you're tapped in. You more than likely have like, I don't know, pets around you or some shit like that. I don't know. You would know. Alright. Something's happening there. Because of this influence that you have of the connection with that person. Somebody thinks that that person is a snake in your life. Look at the Mercurian energy coming out the tongue right there. Alright. Interesting. All right, what else do we need to know here? So if there's discrimination in the workplace, or they're criticizing you in the workplace, let me go back. This is meant for you not to comply with inappropriate authority. They can't stop you or keep you from doing something in the workplace. That's ridiculous. Yeah, more than likely they want to like attack you, or they're pissed off because you're quick-witted and you seem to get things very quickly. All right. There's the King of Cups again, the Fool card. All right, this water energy might push you to do something new. With the Fool card, the Nine of Wands, I definitely see you having a boundary up there, but you're remaining optimistic. It's because you're already successful on a specific journey, and somebody is wanting to stop that. There more than likely has to be something that's reciprocated that comes your way. Gifted with something, supported with something. And as we spoke about Sun in Sag, and where we're going to see this, sextile energy today. Support and guidance. There's always someone to help. It says, as we move through the struggle of life, trying to keep some balance while we take on yet another full-on challenge, it is very helpful to remember that we always have the support and guidance of... Hold on. It is very helpful to remember that we always have the support and guidance of a superior power and an intelligence. As much as parents hold this role for children, so too the higher forces look upon us benignly, ever ready to respond to our asking for help, whether this is seen as a higher aspect of self, our angels or spirit guides are secondary questions to the primary point that we are not alone. So let me be clear, this is going to happen at the 4th degree of Sagittarius when the moon moves into the 4th degree of Aquarius. This specific Sabian symbol is a spiritual focus energy. It's called the Hindu healer. And it says, pleasures, rewards, and disciplines of civilization rob us of our most precious ability to tune into the spiritual realms. I literally tried to tap into my astrology this morning and I wasn't able to log in. They cannot stop you from doing what it is that you are meant to do. They're going to try to attack it though. Okay? Long ago, our species lost its balance and set up a pattern of distortion in thinking and behavior that has prevented us from finding the highest degree of true consciousness. That has brought emotional and physical disorder to most people across the planet, yet certain people have kept alive practices from ancient times and are able, in fact, duty bound to offer healing to those that are ready to receive it. So if you know about something, because of that connection that you have to whoever that is like your romantic lover, this is their person from abroad. Let's be clear, this is like your connection to your divine angels, those that bring protection around you, those that protect you in the work environment and why you're being criticized and or discriminated. Okay, there's a problem there for other people because you're heavy on like a spiritual focus, and that is a challenge for them to take down. Why? Because the Cancer energy, the Pisces energy, and the Scorpio energy is so strong right now that they would try to force you to do something else so that you don't have that sense of protection or have a boundary up with not allowing somebody else in. You're very successful and you're supposed to be having some sort of support here. This is a support card. All right, on your journey. I'm hearing on your journey. So you are being attacked spiritually. That's why Jupiter and Sag came out. It has something to do with your principles. Okay. Something having to do with the transition of something. Mercury and Aquarian energy. Because of your originality, because of what you seem to understand. Okay. That is a transition card. Mercury and Aquarius. The Hangman, the Nine of Pentacles. Someone wants to keep you trying to see things in a different perspective about your sense of independence or, again, freedom and where your money is. We spoke about the inheritance card. They don't want to give you your inheritance. There is more than likely some sort of delay or betrayal attached to that energy, or there's something that needs to be negotiated with the betrayal that took place. 11 o'clock on the dot. There needs to be some sort of justice brought to a situation. Clarify the Four of Swords and the Ten of Swords. I see the High Priestess, the Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. Somebody tried to steal your opportunity. Was it a masculine that tried to come in? All right. I don't know what's going on here, but this is the Moon and Aquarian energy. We spoke about that yesterday. And where there's an opportunity that's meant to come in from a wealthy man. Okay, that has something to do with a betrayal that's being looked into in the background and why there's gaining perspective about your independence, your freedom, or all of the hard work that you've put in where you're supposed to be reaping your own rewards. Okay, that's what it speaks about. 1 second. Yeah, I feel like it has something to do with how you're reaping your own rewards, who this person is that has a sense of protection around you as you're doing your work, and then also who is in the background trying to negotiate what's happening with this betrayal. Because it looks like you're confidently moving forward as the High Priestess. It gave me the the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, the High Priestess, and the Hangman earlier. That's your pathway. That's where you've been the enlightened one. And that's where your abundance is, but they don't want to give you your inheritance. They want you to go in a different direction. Why? Because they want you to experience loss, Saturn and Pisces. And because this is trining over to anytime there's energies with water. Let's be clear, because I was just looking into this. Today's the 25th. All right. We're going to see tomorrow, which is the 26th. Venus in Scorpio is going to trine over to Saturn and Pisces. Venus in Scorpio is going to trine over to Jupiter in Cancer. On the 29th, the Moon in Pisces is going to trine over to Mercury in Scorpio. The moon in Pisces is going to trine over to Venus in Scorpio. All right. All of those great energies that are supposed to be walking you through the process of you moving forward and attaining your resources, they're taking it from you. They're making you experience the loss, rather, by emotionally withdrawing from something and having to move away. This could be like leaving home. It's just to distort your emotional sense because it's water energy that they're affecting. It's coming out as the challenge. They're attacking your emotional state. All because somebody knows the inheritance that you have coming your way. Anything that is a trine in the month of November with water energy, it more than likely has something to do with your money. And I spoke about Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Those are your second, your sixth, and your 10th houses. That has anything to do with your workplace, your money, and your career, or your reputation. They're attacking you. Your earth placements, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They're attacking it. And it's because you're seen as an empath, a confident empath, a very creative, innovative empath. Let's be clear. It's part of the betrayal because they know that if something's negotiated for you, you're going to receive support because you're already on a winning streak with a Chariot. You have a lot of prosperity and abundance, and you have a lot of higher knowledge as well. It's your strength that keeps you going. And you got them trying to come in and stay attached to whatever it is that's great that's coming your way. You could be seen as a great leader too. That's a strong leader. Okay? And everybody's watching you. Yeah, and because you won't accept their offer or you're rejecting them, it's pissing them off. They feel like they've missed on some sort of opportunity. And here you are moving happily towards your, your destiny. So if you were able to escape somebody, then this is what it is. You get your destiny in alignment. So let's be clear. Saturn is about to go direct on Thanksgiving Day. Mercury is going to go direct in Scorpio on Saturday the 29th. Okay? There's going to be a lot of changes that are going to start taking place where there was restriction previously. You might see a change with that. Or the restriction actually starts to heighten a little bit because it's direct now. It's no longer being reviewed. Or maybe that's what's being negotiated right now. It's like, why is Saturn putting so much restriction on someone's emotional state or wherever that placement is? It has something to do with money. Your inheritance being gifted to you, supported to you, something like this. Okay? It's almost like Saturn is 10th house energy. It's Capricorn. So that's why we just saw this energy. Capricorn's energy. Attacking, do you do something that's like in the house of Leo? That would be your creative ideas. Or a hobby, something that you have interest in. Somewhere you gather some sort of following, or you have, let's just say, it brings you a sense of happiness and peace into your life. It's like, who the fuck do you think you are? You can't have peace in your life. We would attack your emotional state in a minute. It's giving me. If someone knows what's coming your way, and if they have power, authority, Saturn energy, they're going to stop it. This would be a government organization, an institution. This could be, a father figure, something like that. Someone that has authority. And it could be over money, over your money, over the type of work that you do. That's what it is. Okay? Yeah. That's what I see. Okay. Somebody wants to change what your dynamic is of what you're already winning at. I hope that makes sense. So instead of allowing you to build on that foundation, they rather take it from you. Something like that. Or make changes to it. Because Mercury's and Scorpio's energy is changes. Okay? That's crazy. Mercury and Taurus energy, which we saw with the inheritance card, they don't want to give you what's owed to you. They're going to resist it. Mercury and Taurus is the Five of Pentacles to keep you broke. For the benefit of the family is what it gives. Three of Cups. That card right there is the Mercury in Cancer. All right. The Five of Pentacles to the Three of Cups would mean like we're going to resist giving you some sort of resources for the benefit of the family or for a friend or because you're highly intuitive and you know what we're doing, something like that. To get you to like escape a situation. So you're being cautioned is all it is. And the caution card here is the Ten of Pentacles. Be careful with your money. Be careful what you do with your money or something like that. Yeah. All right. So the refusal to not accept the unacceptable is what it is. Yeah. That's what it's, the haters. What did I just see earlier? There was like an explanation of the word haters. Like someone not wanting to see you. They are hating on your success, I think it was. She gave like the initial of every letter in the word hater. She's like someone that doesn't want to see you be successful. That's crazy. The King of Cups is back. So again, those water placements this month is heavy. It's so heavy. Page of Cups. All right. Yeah, heavy on the water placements. Two of Cups. Oh my goodness. So whoever this is that's giving you a sense of protection in your workplace, that's what it is. Okay. Yeah. Told you. Spirit's gonna make sure you have a victory. They're gonna guide you. You're being supported. They're gonna make sure you got a victory. It's because you're already remaining optimistic since the past, and you're supposed to be aligning here with a specific soulmate energy. That's what it says. So there could be somebody that is acting, I don't want to say immature. It's just, again, it's all about your emotional balance. I said somebody was going to end up seeking out some sort of justice. All right. I don't know if they want you to experience some sort of heartbreak, separation, loss. All right, just kind of protect yourself. This is that egotism energy that we saw. All right, so maybe someone forces you to feel emotionally like you have to be egotistical or prideful to somebody. No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay? No, you don't. There's, again, some sort of negotiation that's going to take place in the background because somebody already had their eye on this. Oh, my gosh. And what you're speaking in the near future is truth. I see the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Page of Cups. And the Fool card is the challenge. Somebody's, again, trying to force you to go into something that's brand new, or because there's still some sort of negotiation on where your inheritance is, I would imagine. Let me ask. Told you. Because they want you to experience loss. I can't make it up. 11:11 on the clock. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's the way that the energy is being manipulated. That's what it is. And it could just be because the way that Saturn is right now. Where's Saturn at? Where is Saturn? Where is Saturn? At 25 degrees and 9 minutes. I don't think it heads back into the 24th degree. It's going direct at 25 degrees. And we spoke about Saturn in, what is it, Pisces. At the 25th degree, the purging of a priesthood. Oh, shit. So we're supposed to be rooting out corruption. If you have some sort of truth about something that's being corruptive in the background, more than likely they're trying to kick you out. The priesthood would be the spiritual community. All right. It says, however sincere an initial impulse was, there will always be corrupting influences. Sometimes it is best to restart and refresh and rid yourself of negative thoughts. A multitude of minor and major ego adjustments add up to a life of interactions with family and associates, that yet these processes are not fully sufficient to deal with core issues of our shadow nature, to take us to another level of awareness wherein we can see ourselves for what we are and let go of the deepest imperfection of being. We need to experience purification. So something around you has to be purified. It says very often this is by fire, in other words, catharsis. We live in a very dark and terrible age, and we have to release ourselves from the expectation that the darkness will engulf us. So there's something going on with the fire energy. All right. It says there is hope for the courageous, determined, passionate aspirant. See what I'm saying? Because you're very courageous, you're bold, you're brave. It says with these qualities, we can be free of the corruption and have that has blinded us from soul consciousness. Anybody that has elevated to a specific level of higher self, they don't want you to have any type of spiritual protection around you. For those that are protected by angels, by your spirit guides, that type of thing. All right, so anybody that is in the corrupt energy of the spiritual community, I would imagine is getting kicked the fuck out. Especially if they're attacking your emotional state in connection to anything that's happening around you. I told you, this would be Five of Pentacle energy, Mercury and Taurus. And it came out with the Three of Cups. That's your family. Those are your friends. They're going to try to attack either your resources, your happiness, or anything that keeps you connected to how you're going to be successful in the spiritual community. Meaning rooting out corruption. No, sweetie, you're not corrupt here. You're bringing truth and clarity to a situation. And where it says a multitude of minor and major ego adjustments, okay, have add up to the life of interactions with family and associates. So something has to be like, you know what I'm saying? Done it out. This could be anybody that has told a lie, did something deceptive, did something corruptive, you know what I mean? Did something behind your back. It's kind of like that. Whatever the corruption is, it's like, don't get yourself involved in it. Rather stand out the way, because spirit is about to clean up some shit. Something is about to be, how do you call that? Purified. It keeps coming out in the reading. It keeps coming out in the reading. Okay. It's just a part of the deception. Moon in Aquarius energy, it's independence. You do something innovatively, independently. You're unique, you're eccentric. You don't need somebody else to do something, and that's the problem. The Devil's energy, let's just say it's an organization. It's an institution. It's the government. They want attachments to what you know. That shit don't belong to them. They already tried to fuck you over and get away with some shit. Clearly. Okay? You know the truth about it. You know that they want some sort of companionship. You know, more than likely, that they did something behind your back. More than likely in connection to how it was going to affect you the most with your friends, those that you love, that you're closest to, those that you are co-workers, anything. So the rooting out of corruption is Saturn retrograding to that 25th degree. Interesting. 2-5. I'm saying today is the 25th. We're looking at High Priestess, Hierophant energy. Those that are highly ascendant and connected to the divine, they want to take your ass out. So get ready. Told you. This is the protection of a specific community of people, anyone that you're committed to a marriage, a partnership that they want with you, something like that. This could be involving your home, all right? Deception with the home. Are they trying to kick you out of home? More than likely. See, they want you to leave because of something corrupt that's happening in the background. I mean, it's clear as day. Yeah, but your originality has set truth to a situation. So, hello, you've gained perspective about what was going on or something like that. About the cunning energies or who was working against you behind your back. 11-17 on the clock, justice for the star. I keep catching that time frame. Okay. That's what it's giving me. I see the 5, the 6, and the 7 of swords here. Heavy on the Aquarian energy. Aquarius, were you unjustly accused of something? All right. The home environment, the family members, or something like this. I don't know. It's given the Hangman. I see the Queen of Cups. Yeah. Was there some sort of incoming communication from a father figure? All right. About this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, feminine, or vice versa. That person would have communicated to you about what this person wants or needs. Something having to do with your money or how you independently make your money. Because of your pathway and your passion and how you're being supported, or you having to give someone something. It's just part of some sort of betrayal. And that's being exposed, or that's being looked into and negotiated. Oh, it has something to do with ending the strength that you have with something that you do online that you, I don't know, something having to do with your love life, or, yeah, to get you to go invest with wherever that fire sign is. That's more than likely what it is. So something is delayed or slowed down, that's fine. You're on the right pathway here. So that's why you're being asked to spiritually protect yourself. Okay, all right. Mercury is in Taurus, ain't it? It's been there for like 6 years now. Not really. More than like 3 and 4. 3-4 years for me. Where I've been limited with resources. I was learning. I was teaching myself astrology. Because people thought I was stupid or dumb or slow. Or just simple-minded, should I say. Okay. Protect yourself. Okay. That was the egotism card. You were sent in to root out some sort of corruption, more than likely, and that pissed some people off. So they discriminated you and criticized you and said you were the egotistical one. Okay. More than likely they were the hidden enemies or something like that. Yeah, because they were doing shit behind your back. Okay. Ooh. Looks like I gotta go to welfare today. I gotta go look for housing. Oh, because you're inspiring other people or something. I don't know. Mercury and Pisces energy, that's at its detriment. Maybe you have some sort of information or like, what was the energy yesterday? Some disclosed information about things that were supposed to be kept hidden or secret. The 12th house is secrets, it's shadow, it's karma. You know about somebody's karma? Okay. The workplace. Sun and Virgo. Yeah. Your 12th or 6th houses could be of significance. That's where the nodes are right now. You're in your destiny right now, more than likely. 12th house energy with the North Node in Pisces. Mercury coming out. More than likely you communicate something. You travel. Transportation could be of significance. And what you do for work. We spoke about that yesterday. Go back to that reading again. Moon in Capricorn, sextile, Mercury, Scorpio. It spoke all about the transportation industry. Who was working against you. Accidents. It spoke about so much different shit in there. It's all exposed. And a lot of people are flattered about what you're saying out here. All right, Venus and Gemini. Or there could be something going on with like a deceptive courtship, meaning romantically. That's the problem. They feel like somebody's giving you the information. Whoever you have a spiritual connection to that's giving you the information, they're pissed off about what you know. I see 3, 6, and 12. All right, so those are mutable energies. It's going to start off with the first quarter moon in Pisces. We'll see the, what is it? The full moon in Gemini. And then we'll see the last quarter moon in Virgo. And then we'll see a new moon in Sag. So the mutable energies is where it's going to be like this. Adaptability, flexibility, versatility with whatever is happening in the houses of your mutable placements. Your mutable signs. That is Gemini, Virgo, Sag, and Pisces. And that has to do with this organization either on ask about what you know. The Mercury in Capricorn is like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on, slow down there, baby. You know a little too much. We need to bring your ass over here. Sit down. Okay? That's what it's given. Or we need to get you out of that corrupted area so we can get you where you need to be. You belong here with us. So more than likely, I don't know. Are you, let me see what this card means again. Maybe you have like a position of responsibility or something in whatever this organization is. I don't know. They're like, whoa, 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 slow that ass down. All right, so maybe there is a need for extreme patience. There's discussions about discipline and or control. We can't let you go along and do whatever the fuck you want to do because you know too much. Taking a position of responsibility and or working with somebody that is famous. Who's famous? Your originality is famous. Who you have a connection to and how you have spiritual protection is famous. That's why people know you. They see you having victories. You're exposing lies. You're exposing these deceptive courtships. You are inspiring other people, and it's how you're doing it through work. Okay. They can't make another you. That's how I'm hearing it. They can't make another you. Thank you, Brenda. You're protected. So if you're meant to leave a certain situation or something that is corruptive around you or those that were corruptive with you, or if you found out news about some sort of corruption, more than likely you got to get the fuck out of there, or spirit is telling you don't. Yeah. It's like you would be taking a risk with staying there. The moon in Taurus is the energy of you being supported with whatever it is that you need, the exaltation. Could be a mother figure involved here. The moon in Aries, the moon in Taurus. Yep. And the moon in Pisces. That's crazy. Because I'm in the 12th house, the first house, the second house. Something upcoming with the moon leaving Aquarius into Pisces, Aries, and into Taurus. Your heightened intuition is like insane. Alright, so this is what's coming up on what day does the moon step into Pisces? First quarter moon energy, by the way. You're an empath. You're a fucking problem out here for somebody. That's coming up on Thanksgiving Day, the day that Saturn goes direct. This is a problem for somebody, that you're an empath. Alright. That moon in Pisces is going to semi-sextile to Pluto in Aquarius. It's going to biquintile to Jupiter, Cancer. It will semi-sextile to Neptune. Alright. Oh, sorry, no, it won't. The semi-sextile to Pluto in Aquarius, more than likely. That's a problem, that you're an empath. Let me just be clear. Okay? That's a problem. So the moon in Aries ingresses on the 29th. So let's be clear. On this day, as you're an empath, Saturn goes direct in Pisces. Speaking about the purging of the priesthood and how you're rooting out some sort of corruption. That's what this is. On the 29th, when Mercury goes direct in Scorpio, the moon is in Aries. There's protection around you. What is Mercury in Scorpio? The energy of extremism. The news of an ending. One second. Mercury in Scorpio, extremism. A violent verbal outburst. Did I not say that there was going to be some sort of heated argument? News of a death. The solving of a great problem. You have information that was supposed to be kept a secret, right? And or discussions about a deep life problem or a drastic change of opinion. All because you're intuitive. And however you're gathering this information is coming to you restlessly. Like, and it's bringing in a lot of money as well. Your fortune. And it's aligning you with this, whoever this soulmate is. Okay? I see a sun in Scorpio energy. We're not there anymore, but whatever reason, you might have had a lot of endurance, all right, moving forward. Are you aligning again with another water sign? Whatever happening or what's happening with the water energies, I see 4th and 8th houses here. For you, that could be of significance. I'm just getting like water placements. You're protected. You already know what's going on. Your intuition is telling you everything. And there's this organization that's flattered by what you know, and they want you more than likely to collaborate with them or something like Okay. Let's see what's going on here with this people. Oh. Is there a main male going to prison? Uh-oh. The 29th could be of significance. Mercury and Scorpio going direct. Some sort of news of a death or news of an ending, or drastic changes of opinion. Maybe somebody's going to prison. Whoever that main male is, I don't know who that is. Okay. Somebody going to prison. It could be like spiritual prison. Let me just be clear. Hold on. I don't know what's going on here. Somebody, for stealing something from you. This is coming out from the reading from a few days ago. That main male had associations with a mother figure that was stealing something in the background that was due to a main female. That person's concerned, or somebody's concerned about it. Maybe a mature man is. I see a mature man sitting on that chair. Okay. Yeah, they're concerned about the children. What's going on with the children? Or that person's concerned about their child. All right, that the child is going to be in bad health. Why? Who is the child with? About some sort of ending or death. It could be an ending. I'm not getting that this person is literally going to die. I just feel that whatever is happening with this main male, or however this person is being in prison, is because they stole something. And they're concerned for this child. All right. If this person is now in bad health about, whatever this ending is, then it more than likely leaves somebody in poverty. That feels like karma to me, I'm going to be honest. Fuck yeah. Because the unexpected income would end up coming to the person that's supposed to be supported for money for a home, okay? That's what that feels like. So let's just say this is the father of your children that took something from you. Their concern is what's going to happen with the children. How, moving forward, if somebody is in bad health, whether that be the child, because it's closest to the child, about whatever this ending is with the father figure, if the father figure resides with the child, and then how someone's going to be left out in poverty. Sorry, that was rude. Okay. The reason that this person is restricted and or going, because this person is going into a sense of imprisonment, is because the knowledge that was gained about someone's money, all right? Something that someone worked for. There was some sort of restriction here with someone's money, keeping it imprisoned or keeping it away, stealing it. This main male is a thief. Okay? They were trying to restrict somebody from having a sense of abundance or freedom or independence. They were taking this person's money. Show me the main male's energy. The Hangman and the Empress. This is somebody's mother that they're associated with. All right, that has gained perspective about what that main male was doing. Did I not just say last week in the reading, the mother figure was trying to protect the son? She knew what the fuck was going on. She knew. Or if it's the main male's wife that knew. Show me the thief energy. My goodness. They got away with it too. With the Chariot. Ace of Cups. Something having to do with this water energy. Maybe they moved on to like a new lover, all right, and got away with whatever they took from you. The Emperor. Yeah. Okay. There's a mature man that's concerned about that. The father figure is. And whoever that main male is, and that main male's mother. Yeah, that's like a burden for this person. Because they know they did something deceptive. Well, hot shit, bitch, 11:33 on the clock. Damn, I need to do my eyebrows, bitch. Okay. That emperor, he's scared. Because he feels like he's been going to carry the heaviest burden or something like that. Like somebody doing something deceptive. Maybe somebody's workplace is like watching what somebody is doing with money, or what's happening on what the money is being spent on. The Ace of Pentacles will be like somebody having something that's tangible, that's brand new. All right. Or maybe this is the reason why someone is doing deceptive to get somebody to have a brand new beginning, would be like, go change what you do for work because you know too much. Or this is being investigated, you know what I'm saying? It's giving something like that. It's like weird. Yeah. This is starting to become too heavy. It's concerned on whoever that emperor energy is. That could be a father figure, somebody that's mature, someone that's carrying a heavy burden. That could be a fucking boss to somebody's workplace. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. What's going on with this child? What's going on with the child? Oh. What's up with the child? Queen of Pentacles. Five of Swords. Did the child have parts in doing something cunning as well to become abundant with resources? They were paid to do something. Or they were supported while doing something cunning. Yeah, they were part of the manipulation. Well, hot shit, damn. It's publicly seen that way too. Okay. If there's something cunning that took place and someone's doing something deceptive to get somebody forced to go have a brand new beginning, whether that is go move homes, you gotta buy a new car, you need to go find a new job, or whatever the fuck having to do with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, it's all being watched. The Page of Swords. And this boss or this Mac Daddy or whoever the fuck is carrying all these heavy burdens and the person that's concerned, they sent somebody out to do something malicious, and that's somebody's child. That person will be seen as very abundant, supported, paid to do something cunning. Show me bad health. This is bad for the family. Bad for the family inheritance. Bad for the reputation of the family. Something like that. It's like, what is that card again? You were being warned. I said Ten of Pentacle energy earlier was caution. You were being cautioned about bad health being around you, or what you do for work, or how you attain your money, or why you were in poverty, or something like that. All right. The energy was like, stand down, bitch. Protect your energy. You're spiritually protected, but they're saying you need to protect yourself because you got people trying to attack you. Okay. I feel like I just want to like pull all these energies together so we can look at the depiction of what's happening here, because I feel like that's of significant. Okay, this is the caution card. Look at Mother Nature up top. She's pointing and warning you about shit that is to come. Bitch, call me Mother Nature, because I'm going to spill the tea on your asses. Alright? I don't give a fuck. Hold on. Alright, so detailed craft work, cataloging a laborious task of needing care and patience, restoration of order at work, and a need to plan ahead. You're being cautioned about this. Bad health with money, bad health with your family, bad health with something. This could be because of who's working against you behind your back, doing the cunning shit, being deceptive, trying to force you to move into doing something new for work or something like that, because you're about to have a major win. I'm trying to tell you. Whoever that boss is up there, I want to say that's a boss or somebody like that. That person is like sitting behind like a business table. All right. Yeah, that. Okay, let me just shut up. There's something that whoever this mature man is, they're really concerned about something. That's how you know. This would be like the energy, like extremely trying to get you to accept something or do something or be connected to something. More than likely, Mercury energy is a contract. All right. Look at the energy. Whoever this is, a boss, a father figure, a masculine overall, heavy burden, they're concerned. About being left out in the cold or having an ending with a situation with someone and leaving someone out in the cold. Okay? So if this is where you reside or this is your boss at work having to let you go because of some sort of corruption that was taking place in the workplace, you got to get the fuck out of there, but it's to protect your own self. Okay? There's a lot of money involved here. I got the 9 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. Well, fuck. Tell me about the ending. How is the ending taking place? Do I have my ID? I do. The ending takes place with a Scorpio, Cancer, or a Pisces masculine energy. Okay. Temperance, poverty. Something going on with, like, be patient here with something. All right. Involving situations in your home environment. Oh, whatever institution or organization that you have your boundary up from, that's how they're attacking you. Because they have information about what's going on in your home environment. That's how they're going to get you to leave. Okay. It's so that the star is able to align with whatever their destiny is. Or you get some sort of wish fulfillment. What's the Wheel of Fortune in the star? Because it's associated to what you do originality. Like, connected to your originality. It's like however you make your own money by doing the type of work that you do, somebody that's taking it from you, it's more than likely meant to leave you in poverty. So that it's again connected to the losses. It's like somebody like having the information that they have on you is causing you to be limited with money and or experiencing losses. Okay? I don't know if you are a child or something, or because of your intuitive abilities, that could be the Page of Cups. Whatever you do that's artistic, originality, having to do with, you know, your heightened intuition, something like that. Yeah, thank you. If somebody's leaving the home, if that is the child of that father figure or something like that, then that means that someone stays in poverty. And this is causing some sort of quarrel for somebody. So I'm seeing 5s again. It's going to cause some sort of like change that needs to take place, and where and who is investing in what, because somebody is expecting some sort of income. connected to a false person, whether that be the mother figure of that son that we spoke about in the very beginning. It's all due to the corruption that's happening, and how the wealthy man or somebody that is handing money over for the person that's in poverty that needs a home in the background was associated to that false masculine energy that was connected to the mother figure, having to do by this is going back to 3-4 days ago reading. There was corruption taking place in all aspects. Something is finally coming to an end. It's almost like if you remove yourself from the fucking main male that's connected to the mature woman mother figure, if you disconnect yourself from that masculine that's concerned, that has connections with this person that's down here, the child that's receiving the money, that's becoming abundant, if you remove yourself from every fucking body, you finally get what's yours. Because however you're connected to all these people, you continue to take losses. You continue to stay fucking broke. Because there's some sort of scheme or corruption happening in the background that's keeping you broke, bitch. You finally receive your gift. And you are going to be committed to this person in marriage and high honor. This is like the journey that you're on right now. You are the fucking empress of this high priestess and Hierophant energy, meaning that you have spiritual connections and you're protected, bitch, spiritually. Damn. So maybe you need, listen, I need to go to the fucking welfare reel then. You gotta go see the official people, okay? You gotta go see the fucking Capricorns and shit. Knock at the door and let me in. Or just let the shit play out, because I mean, that's just, I'm telling you what it is. Bitch, you about to be out here broke as fuck, no money, no home, okay? Being fucking attacked left and right because of who started some fucking shit against you. It's given major fucking tower moment, absolutely. So just wait on it. I told you, whatever was going to take place this week or by next week or whatever the fuck this was, it was meant to get you in alignment with where you need to be. All right? Something about a main male being imprisoned, somebody being concerned because they had involvements in stealing something. All right? There was a child involved here with some sort of energy of bad health, all right? Or is afraid that somebody's going to be in bad health and ending a situation so that you're free from it. Let me pull one more card. Despair. Somebody's gonna lose their job. And that's more than likely what someone is afraid of. That somebody's gonna lose their job. What's that great fortune about? Message. Privileged lady and community. Wow. I see the 3rd and 9th houses. If you communicate, all right, about spirituality, you're seen as basically like an empath. 12th house energy. You're a privileged lady to a specific community of people. If someone tried to keep you out of work, all right. Oh, wow. Somebody's going to be left out of work. Somebody's concerned about a pet. Somebody's concerned about someone's child and where this fortune is going and how some sort of message is coming across. In connections to that community's privileged lady. Because that person is committed to some sort of, it feels like a spiritual journey with a mature, listen. Oh, how do I explain this, Jazz? My apple is in red, by the way. It's green. I'm attracting money. I said I'm gonna see what I could do here because I don't know what the hell's going on. It just has to do with a lot of hidden secrets that more than likely you don't even fucking know about. A lot of hidden secrets. You don't know about this. You don't see it. You didn't know it was coming. It's like somebody's trapped in fear somehow about a child. What is the desire about someone's brand new beginning? That could be like a community's privileged lady coming through and seen as a messenger of the Most High. I mean, here it is. This is a lot of like conflict taking place in the workplace too. So what? So what? Having to do with somebody's inheritance or how something's being gifted to somebody's child. That person's committed to that official person, yes. I feel like whoever had something to do with the involvement of the corruption, all right? This was the energy of Mars and Pisces. It had to do with the escapism, all right? They're more than likely allowing this person to get away with what they're doing. Meaning that official person that's committed, or however there's a privileged lady in a specific community, how they're getting away with something is because more than likely they have some sort of position of authority. All right, or connected to someone romantically in the workplace. That's the energy of the discrimination that's taking place, or the criticism that's taking place. All right, how the manipulation is taking place and how someone's getting away with it. But there again is coming through as creating some sort of conflict in the work environment. So that's a problem. It's like if you are a conflict of interest of somebody's, whatever is connected to somebody taking something from somebody, whoever stole something, the theft energy, if you're associated to that, that's like you're in the interest of conflict of interest. So more than likely somebody will lose their job. Somebody's getting kicked out of a home. Somebody's losing out on money. All right. It kind of just feels that way. It's like, oh, you started some shit with the wrong person because you don't play with that one that's getting messages from the Most High. She understands exactly, or he understands exactly what's going on with how something is supposed to be inherited to them. This is the Sun and Scorpio energy. The endurance of this person is ridiculous. They were gifted with something literally, and it could have been that of heightened intuition. My stomach just saying, oh, I need to go eat. This is all coming to an end this week. Expect it. It's gonna be sudden changes, quick, fast. I mean, fast. I should go wash my ass real quick. Yeah, because of the scheme that took place, the Seven of Pentacles, because I can't deal with y'all. Y'all get on my nerves. Something's still being negotiated. Okay, so do we wait? The negotiation is still taking place. Be patient. Okay. All right. We're gonna wait. I asked why. It all depends on this King of Cups. That's why. Are they going to still collaborate with whoever this is? More than likely it's a Leo. So just be patient. All right. 1 week then. I still should go wash my ass though. Okay. Well, hot damn. All right. Whoa. Okay. Are we done here? Probably. I'm about nosy as hell. I'm about nosy as all hells. Let's ask, what should we do? What's the answer, Oracle? Again, go purify your energy. It said, to take us to another level of awareness wherein we can see ourselves for what we are and let go of the deepest imperfection of being, we need to experience purification. Clean some shit up around you. Sweep, clean, empty, organized. I don't know. I'm seeing the color pink, heavy. That's Venus energy, Venus and Scorpio. Whatever is the secrets around you, that's what I'm feeling like that is. I don't know, I seen pink. That's giving me Venus energy. All right, Venus and it's Scorpio's energy. It's secrets. Here we go, Van. Here we go. It's like, bitch, run. It's like, bitch, run, escape, get the fuck out of there. Yo. What? See what I'm saying? Cooperate with who, though? Whoever is working with you is going to give you a win-win. I feel like you deserve it. If you're trying to purify a situation that's corrupt around you and you need to escape from that shit, then you're being told to go like teamwork with spirit here. Not the mouse though. Is that really a mouse? It could be. I don't know. Spirit's like, follow what the fuck I said. Follow instructions, bitch. And have faith. Who you need to go collaborate is with who? I don't know. Oh my God, you're not understanding. This energy is carrying from one day to the next. Y'all think I'm playing. Because both of these cards came out. It was speaking about the vehicles. All right. And that damn Moon in Capricorn sextile to Mercury in Scorpio reading last night. This is a reading that's been like explaining every fucking thing that you couldn't put your finger on. And Spirit is like, listen, just cooperate, accept what is, what you can't control. Follow my instructions. Something is definitely being instigated here. And just have faith. That's crazy. A note, a text message, or an invitation could be coming in. Or just some sort of letter. Or I'm just your messenger here. I don't know. Something about what you dreamed of or desired of or fantasized about. All right. Maybe at one point it was just a fucking nightmare to you. Oh, there's a message coming in your dream. Okay. I'll take it for what it is. Spirit is like, follow those instructions and we need you to cooperate. Okay, so that message could be coming in your dream state about what you desire. Or who it is that you have this fantasy about. I don't know. Surprise! Something comes in another way. It's beyond your imagination. Wow. I'm seeing the egg here. All right, so something more than likely hasn't been revealed to you yet, or you're going to be surprised how something comes through for you, or I don't know. I'm seeing like the egg is giving me the birth, the Two of Cups energy. Like, who is your soulmate connection? Who's been cooperating on your behalf in the background that's like, follow my instructions? Like, there's something like that. Like, you're going to be like, what? How the hell? It's like, purify your energy, get the fuck up out of there. I need you to listen to what I'm saying here. Teamwork with me. I'm hearing the cops in the background. There could be an authority figure looking into or investigating or instigating whatever's going on here. Countryside. Does your rent come in another way? I see rent. Harvest. Have you harvested some sort of money here in another way? Because the countryside is like, I see having to do labor work. All right. I don't know if there was some sort of like corrupt investigation that was going on that involved you. And where, I don't know, I just heard the sirens. So maybe you hear something about something and then, I don't know, you might just be like, what? Like, I didn't know, or something like that. Something about this process that's been going on in your life, this journey that you've been on, how you've grown, your pathway, what you've experienced, and how this has left you feeling like overcoming some sort of emptiness. Maybe everything was taken away from you. You experienced massive changes in your life or something. All right. Yeah. Like how you're now on a different road or a different pathway in life. Like your destiny changed. Who are you committed to? Like, who are you bonded with that it's that fucking close? If I'm saying that it has to do with part of your pathway or your destiny, that is like North Node energy. So the North Node that conjuncts with the moon, all right, takes place on the 28th. This is all coming up this week. It's because of your bravery. You're courageous. Your brilliance, all right? Like how you can tell a story without even being able to see it. It's like you kind of paint it out. You know what I mean? Even if you were limited in doing so, however the hell you gained, you know what I mean, the ability to shape the future in some way, or by telling whatever story you told, it was the truth or something. Through you being, I don't know, some sort of messenger here. And how to run and escape situations where they weren't serving you. What was that Sabian symbol yesterday? Hold on. The moon in Capricorn's energy. Two awards for bravery in war. I think I did my reading at 23 degrees of Capricorn. There was a reconciliation taking place there. And from the 23rd to the 25th degree, from the 23rd to the 24th degree, it was speaking about 2 awards for bravery in war and a woman that was entering a convent. All right, so maybe you were given some sort of award or reward for doing something in the society's duty. Like something came in another way. Because it says we may confidently expect that all that we do in service towards the collective need will be appropriately rewarded in time. And then the energy of the woman that was entering the convent spoke about being dedicated to spiritual expression. Those who choose to pursue a life of devotion to God are supported by the community. So if you were supported in staying committed, I'm seeing the ring. This is like the bonding energy is giving me Vesta with Juno together right now. And it's in the sign of Sag. Somebody in the beginning of this reading had a problem with you being spiritually protected because you were living by your principles and they were saying that you were not. They were discriminating you and basically saying that they were criticizing the work that you did because you have a romantic connection to whoever this partnership is that's, you know, protecting you. That's spirit. That's your spirit, guys. Those are your angels. They're protecting you. So you're given something of a reward, okay, that comes in. And however your life has been painted out with this spiritual connection that you have, all right, however you've been, again, supported by the community, it's because of your bravery, your courage, your intelligence, whatever you've been doing. If you've been having faith and following and cooperating and team working with spirit here, they're going to come give you what you need to, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you desire. I pulled that out in my angel tarot deck yesterday. And it came out to be, I don't know if it was the Ace of Pentacles, something like that. No, that wasn't it. Hold on a second. Because it's still here. That wasn't it. You got the Two of Pentacles. It was Archangel Poyel, all right, or Angel Poyel. And it spoke about fortune and fame fulfills any request. The spirit is like, I got your back. God sustains everything for you. All right. It spoke about because one that was making others passionate toward God. All right. And how the energy was being purified to protect you from the impious or those that have religious sentiments. And you were supposed to be obtaining the friendship of everyone. That's what it spoke about. Divine forgiveness was the Hierophant that came out. Where you were obtaining friendships and favors the great and all of your promises were being secured. Whatever you desire, sweetie, here you go. You've cooperated, you've followed, you've had faith. All right, you've been brave in war. You've been dedicated to your spiritual expression. I'm speaking to a woman here because it says a woman entering a convent. And I just want to show you this picture. Society's duty towards the individual. It said, we may confidently expect that all that we do in service towards the collective need will be appropriately rewarded in time. Look at this energy. Let me go down. All right, y'all can ignore the pig, all right? We was talking about the person that was fucking inconsiderate and shit and sim-blinded. I remember posting this picture. You're being recognized here. The woman is, all right? Or recognizing others, all right, for having to deal with whatever was happening in the background of this damn corruption. It says with leadership comes both with high reward and onerous duties. You have a responsibility in a specific organization, or if not, they're coming to get your ass. All right, because you are very brave, intelligent, you have some sort of originality, and they want you committed to them. Or you already have been, and it's towards God, let's be clear. I'm going to pull another angel tarot spread real quick. Let me shuffle this deck up. So you're on another level of ascension within your higher self, and you're protected by spirit and the angels and God. All right, on this journey that you're on. It was a process. So I saw earlier, it was part of the process. I feel like you've been purified, my dear. The Knight of Wands, yeah, protection prevents discovery of secret crimes and saves exiles. God, the good in himself. Who's that? Angel Hahuaya. Hahuaya, yeah. So this energy of protection. And again, we were speaking about this last time I saw this card because I said there was a masculine sitting on, it kind of looks like the Wheel of Fortune a little bit, but I felt that this person was imprisoned. You know what I mean? If the person that was imprisoned, it kind of feels like spirit came and, I don't know, picked his ass up, protect him. Some sort of secret crime that was taking place. That's what I'm picking up on. discernment, general prosperity, and the deliverance of prisoners. I fucking told you. I told you. Seven of Pentacles, those that have schemed against you. Okay? Use your discernment around you. The Seven of Pentacles is Saturn and Taurus. This would have been a authoritative figure or a father figure, someone that tried to take your money, scheme you out of your money, tried to gain financial gain off of the work that you did. Okay? I'm telling you, it has something to do with whoever that person is that was in prison, and it was next to that main male. Because they stole something from you. They did some sort of secret crime. Your shit comes in another way. You can't expect somebody to pay back what they did to you. You got to have spirit take care of that, because that's their karma. That's why I said this right here, when I did the Kemper deck, that feels like somebody's karma for what they did to you. However this person is being protected right now, and however some sort of like deliverance of this prisoner is taking place, all right, it has to do with because of you and your good deed to God. The protection that you have around you is protecting this person or something like that. Maybe that's why Spirit is telling you to get the fuck away from them. Wow. The Queen of Swords, ritual and ceremony can acquire all of the treasures from heaven and earth. You're protecting this person, you don't even know it. It's because of the Queen of Swords. It's like your intellect. God, the hope of all of the earth. She don't fuck around. Look at her fucking swords. Queen of Swords energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Moon in Aquarius right now, having that conjunction to Pluto. And Palace is in Aquarius as well. That's all the wisdom and knowledge that you're giving to this person. Holy shit. The Moon, divine revelation, reveals messages and has the power to destroy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So whatever was illuminated, all right, whatever that divine protection was, or however something was revealed, those messages were meant to be revealed, all right, in order to destroy someone's plans or some shit like that. Motivation lifts up those who are fallen in or humiliated. The Six of Cups, Sun and Scorpio energy. The God who stirs all men. I feel like it has to do with whoever this is. It started off with this masculine that should be in prison. But the angels are coming in like saving his fucking ass. Discernment, general prosperity, and the deliverance of this prisoner. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. This angel has a lantern. Typically when we see that, look at the face of this angel. That looks like a young child, or like a teenage child, or a younger woman, something like this. Has been guided. The spirit of this younger woman has been guided to save whoever this is from imprisonment. Well, hot shit, bitch. The Page of Pentacles, God sung above all loyalty and allegiance and friendship and reconciliations. You see what I'm saying? I said from the 21st to the 25th degree of Capricorn yesterday, the energy had to do with reconciliations. All right. And then it spoke about the 2 awards for bravery in war and a woman entering a convent. So due to your loyalty and your allegiance, okay, it looks like you protected somebody or have delivered this person from some sort of imprisonment. Because some sort of secret was revealed here that had the power to destroy somebody. The Fool card is bringing in some sort of will and brand new beginning and assisting with difficulty and great undertakings, the exalting God. All right. Show me one more. There's something having to do with like a feminine energy overall. Wow. Just fucking, she's like, bitch, play with me if you want to. Look at her picture though. Oh my gosh. The 3 of Swords. The quickly forgiving God. Love and submission cures illnesses, influences paternal love, and gives long life. She's like, with her armor on. She got her sword, her angel wings. She ain't fucking around. She's like, who else do I gotta slay out here? That's funny as hell. But what I'm trying to say is this is like the spirit of a woman. And it's giving me from like, look at the stages. This would be like a younger woman. All right, moving and taking the next step. Look at the steps. All right, taking the next step. And how this person has been guided with the lantern. And then how this person has been called, all right, upon. This person gets older and older as they go. You see what I'm saying? To become a warrior is what it looks like. Because look, here she is now. It's like, don't fucking play. Y'all see it? That man is protected by whoever this woman is. And the brand new beginning is that the fucking moon. It's the feminine energy, all right, that has the power to reveal some sort of secrets. Intellectual richness protects fertility of women and makes children respectful to their parents. There's something about your parents. We spoke about a Sabian symbol with that one as well. And how you were being taught to take the next step with something. I don't know if you guys remember when I was pulling out of the tea leaf deck where the harp energy kept coming out. That moon in Capricorn for the past 4 days, that had a lot to do with this energy of this major change that was coming up. I feel like I need to read this because it has a lot to do with why you were devoted to something, or how you were learning something, or how you've been worshiping, you know, spirit through something that you've learned. How you create some sort of long-term stability or longevity in your life. And I feel like it all has to do with like how you were raised or who you were raised by, something like that. Because it says, you know, being how you call it? Being respectful to your parent. Or the person that is mentoring you, should I say. Maybe this will be like a parent that has to put some sort of responsibility on you. And let's just say that this is in the spiritual community. It would be like, could you handle this? If I was to guide you, would you be able to, you know what I mean? Handle whatever this is, and you're more than likely saying yes. Wow. So that specific 21st to the 25th degree of reconciliation in the moon in Capricorn yesterday, it said much can be achieved with group cooperation. We just saw that, the cooperation card. And yet it is the reconciliation process itself, not the outcome, that has the greatest importance. So we redefine the meaning of success and failure and show recognition of the heroic efforts of others, even those on different paths, affirming tangible community support for all spiritual seekers. We find a way to reconcile spiritual ideas within ordinary events and traditional culture. Yesterday, when I did my other reading, it said that if you were on a specific spiritual journey, then a person that was not on the same spiritual journey because they weren't purifying their energy, more than likely you would be more ascended than that person. Doesn't make you any better than that person, but it's more than likely trying to bring others onto your community of people or something like that, I said. All right, so Capricorn from the 26th to the 30th degree, and where we were in late last night into early this morning, ingressing to the moon in Aquarius at 5:15 a.m. It was all about mastery. So in your dream state last night, did you have a dream where something was given to you about something that you desired? Because that just came out in the spread. It says, by allowing ourselves to respond to the subtle feelings of the mysteries, we include retreat and pilgrimage in our lives and make known our awareness of the signs and veiled metaphors that we experience. and indeed our spiritual interpretations of such messages, facts, and opinions. You see what I'm saying? I feel like you were supposed to receive some sort of message. It says, we come to realize that the true mastery involves the need for spiritual wisdom at the highest level of management of collective affairs. This was giving me the secret business conference that was supposed to be had. The 30th degree of Capricorn is the highest level of social influence. So this has to do with, like, you know, your society of people. You have to kind of like make a choice here or a decision where you lie. Okay, so it says, in the kingdom of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. Great power comes when we can see what others do not see. We grasp the opportunity and avoid calamity and inconvenience and influence people that make sound decisions for ourselves. So if you're an influence to a spiritual community, then more than likely that's why you have people trying to attack you. It says, a group of highly awakened individuals together form the ruling executive power over the world affairs, notwithstanding the rise and or fall of political fashions, nations, and economic blocs. These can see what the masses do not see. Two sides must exist of this phenomenon. The dark aspect is revealed as a satanic elite that selfishly controls the wealth and the laws of the world. And then there is the hierarchy of light beings, equally powerful, yet focused on keeping open the path to freedom and complete realization. All right, it says we need to choose which group to offer our attention to. And then when we move out of the moon in Capricorn and we head into the 1st degree of Aquarius, it speaks about your mission and how to have lasting values. All right. It says some aspects of life are more important than others, and we build lasting forms that would, lasting forms for us or for those that want to outlive us. So whatever was given to you or given to you in support, I'm seeing the energy of like someone in meditation. All right, and how you have ascended to the next level through like your spiritual progress or your spiritual process or the journey that you've been on, that lasts longer, all right, for you in connection to whatever social group you're part of. All right, it says major works require group endeavors, and so we know that such works are emblematic of their times. Thousands of years ago, Stone Age men created features that were very difficult to make. Stone circles in Stonehenge, for example, that were clearly used for worship and ceremony. So again, this had a lot to do with who you were worshiping or what type of ceremony you were doing. And it could be through anything that you do that's originally, because obviously Moon in Aquarius is saying you're doing something independent, okay? It's like, how are you carrying on this mission of speaking the word of God, making one truthful or you know, known to that of God? It says here, it says, and that showed that the aspect of life was very important indeed to them. So who's them? Oh, those that created the stone circles in the Stonehenge. All right, Adobe missions similarly took great effort to place in the wild territory of California's early period, and collectively they took on the dual function of survival and worship. We might ask ourselves, does our own set of values motivate us powerfully enough to create something sufficiently that lasts then, or sufficiently lasting that it outlives us? Who invited me to California? Said, welcome to California. I seen that earlier. Hold on. Oh, hey, greetings from California. Welcome in. Who was that? Ishmael. Hello. All right. So then the 2nd degree was Mother Nature, right? An unexpected thunderstorm of Aquarius here. Even though we want to cement our lives into secure structure, nature always wins in the end. Mother Nature was warning you, all right, that you were going to have to be submissive to unforeseen and or uncontrollable forces. 3rd degree, and when we started this reading, the refusal to accept the unacceptable and the certain of society's constraints and requirements that simply are inappropriate for us and we cannot and must not comply. All right, so there more than likely someone was coming through with the inappropriate authority of force. Some sort of corruption is what I'm getting, okay? And now here we are, more than likely at this 4th degree, because I'm speaking all spiritual and shit, with this Hindu healer energy. And it says spiritual focus, pleasures, rewards, and disciplines of civilization rob us of our most precious ability to tune into the spiritual realms. When I came into this reading, I wasn't able to log into my astrology charts. I was like, why? That hasn't happened to me in I don't know how long. And when I started this reading, it was 10:40 on the clock. We kept picking up on this energy for the past couple of days of the 10th house and the 4th house, your home and your career. Something going on with this Cancer and Capricorn energy. And more than likely, if it was a heavy focus on Aquarius's energy, Sun, Moon, Rising Aquarius, Capricorn and Cancer is your 6th and your 12th houses, having to do with type of work you do and your spiritual journey. All right. North Node in Pisces and in Virgo are your 8th and your 2nd houses, meaning that it's affecting where Saturn in Pisces is. We spoke about that water energy because it's affecting what you do, not only with your money, with your career, and however you're, on your day-to-day routine, or how you're being of service to other people. There's someone that's taking from you. Okay? Crazy. I know. So we're currently right now 3 degrees and 39 minutes of the moon in Aquarius. So heavy on that spiritual focus. But then at the 5th degree, we're going to be moving towards the council of ancestors. All right. Building upon what went before us. We make our claims and feel personal pride in our achievements, but really we are no more than the next in a long ass line. So welcome to the party of this spiritual journey that you're on. It doesn't matter if you're a leader or not, or you're part of a convent or not, or it doesn't matter if you live the life of being a light being or somebody or not. Okay, it just kind of feels that whoever it is that you're reconciling with is so that it explains the energy of why you're idealistic on this journey. It says wise reconciliation of idealism and pragmatism. It says the interaction between the group and the individual is exemplified when the group supports the visionary initiative of a leader who in turn is independent or dependent upon the power available when tapping into the old church stories. Whatever endures despite challenges usually becomes stronger and can then add its strength to empower contemporary creative initiatives. So your council of ancestors is, that's crazy because my meditation music is on literally a council of ancestors. These will be like your spirit guides protecting you. Okay? That's why I always use like meditation music when I'm doing stuff. It says being true to our values is only possible when we have values to be true to. So what is it that you value? Aquarius, I'm calling your asses out because the moon's in your sign. Sun, moon, rising, I don't care. Saturn, Neptune, and the North Node is in your house of values in the 2nd house. And you've got Saturn going direct in 2 days. Saturn is your ruling planet anyway, or it's your co-ruling planet because Uranus is ruling your energy as well. One message for the Aquarians here with this healing energy. All right, this spiritual focus. One message for Aquarius. That wanted to be seen. Thank you. 7 of Wands, the expected God, liberation, deliverance from enemies, both visible and invisible. Well, the bottom of the deck, the King of Swords, the exalted God, victory, grants victory and protection from lightning. Aquarius, you are the lightning. The 7 of Wands is a Mars and Leo's energy. That's your opposing energy. All right, so you're being liberated from some sort of, let's say, partnership, relationship, contract. All right, and deliverance from enemies, both visible and invisible. All right, you've been granted victory here. Okay, with the King of Swords, that's also your energy. And I see the Lovers here as well, right behind there. Joy and pleasure brings happiness to couples and removes some sort of negative energy. You could have been attached to some sort of like magician energy. All right, spiritual wisdom and magic helps one gain wisdom and discover hidden secrets, whatever that was. All right, that has affected your relationships or something like that, or your partnerships or your contracts. I feel like your spirit guides are like protecting you from whatever this is by having you go down this spiritual journey, or how you've been remaining spiritually focused on something. All right, everything that may have happened to you, I don't need to just be speaking to Aquarius. Check your Aquarius placements, is what I'm saying. I feel that this is the reason for all the deception that has been going on in your life. It's because where you're meant to be aligned to be moving forward on your idealistic journey. All right, I love y'all. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.